Hi, hope having a great day. You're watching JFG Entertainment, and for this video, I'm ranking the characters of Marvel's Secret Invasion Disney Plus show from my least favorite to my favorite. The show for all over me was kind of mixed. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I thought there was some good moments of it. Honestly, I think I was very good show, and it disappointed me a lot because this is actually my favorite comic book story from the MCU comics. I love Secret Invasion, so the fact that they fumbled this show this bad, this story this bad, it makes me really mad, but doesn't mean that we didn't have good things about it. And I thought there were some characters that I really liked in this show. So yeah, let's get into ranking these characters. But we're gonna start low. In our ninth place, we have the President Ritson. Absolutely terrible character. He is so bad. I could not believe he was a president. He was completely useless. I was like, what are you doing? He was a terrible president. I can definitely see why Thunderbolt Ross is gonna replace him in the upcoming film. Eighth place we have Skrull Rhodey. I thought at the start I was gonna like this, but no, I did not like it at all. I didn't even like it a little bit. I actually hated this idea. I thought that Skrull Rhodey played it really incredibly obvious that he was a Skrull. He was really pushing to like through the nuclear bombs. I was like, does nobody realize that he's sus? And just overall, I didn't love him. I just thought they didn't do anything truly interesting with him. Like, at least bring us War Machine against Nick Fury or something. Like, come on, do something cool. Like, it was just kind of a lame twist that just felt like it was made for shock value more than anything. Seventh place, we had Maria Hill. I love her character. I loved her so much in the first episode, and then she died and never appeared again, which is the biggest problem that I had with her character. Just that she died. She shouldn't have died. It was finally her time to shine, and she just ended up not shining at all. You know what I mean? I feel really bad for her because, like I said, I thought this was a moment. This is a moment where she was going to shine, and I thought she had a lot of potential. I loved all her banter between her and Nick Fury in the first episode. It was great. So the fact that they wasted that so fast, and the fact that they did that so fast, I wish maybe they would have done it later. It would have more shock value just because we would have had more time to bond between them. And the first episode, I thought it was a little too fast. Sixth place, we have Priscilla, or what was her name? I forgot her actual Skrull name, but the wife of Nick Fury. And I thought she was a cool character. I thought it would expand Nick Fury a lot as a character. Knowing he had a wife definitely changes some things. You're like, oh, he did have a life. He did love somebody. But I just felt like it wasn't good enough. Like, I just felt like it wasn't explored to the best potential. We could have seen a lot more flashbacks for starters. I thought that their love, like now in the present day, was kind of okay, and I felt like it wasted a lot of screen time as well. But the scenes that did this show, I think they showed important scenes. I thought a lot of scenes were just kind of repetitive of each other, like how much like they were like on and off kind of thing. So I was kind of mad about that. I just felt like she was a little bit wasted, and whenever I was watching the show when she came up kind of times, sometimes I was kind of bored. So yeah, that's definitely not a good sign for a character. Fifth place, we have Gaia. Gaia, played by Emilia Clarke, and she's fifth place. That's a very bad sign. I thought this character was going to be way better just because, first of all, they give it to a huge actor, especially in TV. So I was like, okay, Emilia Clarke, they're casting her this character. She's going to be important. And she definitely is. She's got to be important to the future of the MCU because of how powerful she is by the end of Secret Invasion. But I still didn't like her. Like, I thought that most of her scenes were super boring, and the best thing that she had was the finale whenever she got all the powers. And even with that, I'm kind of mixed. I'm kind of like it, and then I kind of hate it. So even at that, I'm like, but it is cool to see her powering up and fighting and everything. I thought that was kind of cool. It's just kind of annoying that they did that with a character that I don't really like. So I guess she's a fifth place for a reason. Fourth place, we had a Gravik, and Gravik was an interesting character because I actually really liked him. Like, he was really dislikable, and I hated seeing him on screen, but he had such good reasons to be a villain. Like, he generally had a really good reason to be a villain. I completely understood him, especially in the last episode. I think that's where he really shined, whenever he was talking to Nick Fury, even though it was actually a guy in disguise. But whenever he was talking to her, I mean, it was great. He had some really, really good scenes there, talking about his rage and everything. I just felt like his character, though, came going in circles. Like, I was like, okay, time to keep going and do your plan, you know what I mean? But I did like that scene whenever the Skrull tried to ambush him and he like completely destroyed them. That was really cool. So yeah, I like Gravik. Third place, we had Nick Fury, the show, the man of the show, and interesting enough, he's not first place. And I think that's just because they showed a way too weak Nick Fury. And I would have understood if it started like that. I would have been like, okay, yeah, it's going to start like that. But you got to build up towards him actually becoming that cool Nick Fury. But ultimately, it didn't end up like that. It just ended up kind of like, okay. The whole point was like he wanted to be the Skrull without having to call the Avengers, because then who is he? And he still ended up calling a Skrull who basically got all the powers of an Avengers. So I found that really dumb. And I just found like Nick Fury, he has some good lines. And, he is a character Nick Fury. And Samuel Jackson does a great job playing him. But it's just more like his character just felt so weak. It wasn't like Nick Fury that you want to see. It wasn't Nick Fury that's always on top of things and stuff like that. It was just there. So overall, I thought he lost a lot of interesting things that I found interesting before, to now. So that sucks. Second place, we had Sonya. And Sonya Falsworth is actually the character that I thought we should have had Nick Fury in the show. She was competent. She was always on top of things. She was doing this. She was doing that. Whenever she was torturing the Skrulls for information, awesome scene. I mean, she's just a really cool character. And like I said, she's the Nick Fury we should have had. She was the actual true thing. And the actor did a great job portraying her. I'm forgetting the name. I'm forgetting her name. She was just in the Burr as well. I don't know why I'm forgetting her name. But she did a great job portraying her. I mean, you just felt she was kind of like an evil, but no, she was trying to save the world, and then she had like a charisma to it as well. Overall, I thought she was a really cool character. I love her fashion as well, really great fashion. But yeah, I love her character. I thought she was what Nick Fury should have been in the show, which is why I have her so high and why Nick Fury is lower than her. But at first place we had Talos, and Talos was such a cool character. I love Talos so much. He was like, he was the character that actually were rooting for. Wasn't really rooting for Nick Fury because he was just there. But Talos, I was rooting for him. I felt so bad for him. He was promised the world. He was very much used. And even then, he was trying to do the right thing. Even then, he was trying to help Nick Fury. So yeah, I love Talos. I hate the fact that they killed him. I think he should have been part of the future of the MCU. Like, I get why they're not doing it. They're making Guy the new leader. But I think Talos should have been a huge part of the MCU. And I hate the fact that the president doesn't recognize that Talos tries to save him. That's really annoying. But Vince Mendelsohn, there you go, did a great job playing him. I love all the mention between him and Nick Fury. I love whenever he's telling Nick Fury that he could have never gone to where he is without him. And I fully understand him. I love him. He was a great character. I really mad that they cut him off, but he's still number one. So yeah, these are my characters rank of Secret Invasion. Do you like it? Did you not like it? What are your character ranking? Down in the comments, say some of your top 3 and tell me, did you like the Skrull Rhodey twist? Did you like that Mariaho died in the first episode? And do you like the guy got the powers in the final episode? I'm very curious. Tell me that down in the comments. So please leave a like on this video. It will be very helpful. So please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for a lot more content. Yeah, that'll be the first video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. And this is Jeremy Entertainment. Out.